Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess and I am Jasmine. This is going to be a bi-weekly reading for the sign of Leo for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. Now, you don't just have to solely be a Leo sun. You could be a Leo sun, moon, rising Venus, and or Mercury. And just because I said it was for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th does not mean it's solely for that time. It's for whenever you stumble across my channel and decide to hit play. Because this is a general reading, you shouldn't take everything with you. If the shoe fits, lace it up, find a matching pair, and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it. There's no need to carry messages that don't ring true for you. I am clairaudient. So that means the divine, you can call it, whether you call it source, the universe, God, along with your higher self, the ancestors that are for your highest good, and your guides. They all give me messages via songs, bits and pieces of movies, and books that I've read. Now, with the songs do get stuck in my head, and I do sing them. The only issue with that is I can't sing. And I'm very, very tone deaf. So if you can power through my horrible singing to get to the message, then that's great. All right, let's go. Let's get ready to start. All right, enjoy, discover something new about yourself, and don't be afraid to dive deep. All right, what messages do we have for my Leos? What messages do we have for Leos? What messages do we have for my Leos? What messages do we have for my Leos? What messages do we have for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. What messages do we have for Leos? What messages do we have for Leos? Under my head, tops, check my nails, baby, are you feeling good? Alright, some of y'all may be feeling good, be feeling yourself, because Lizzo just came into my head. Alright, what messages do we have? What messages do we have for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. Alright, Fox. First out is Fox. Alright, Eagle. What message do we have for Peacock? She's a bad man. Rabbit. Cheetah. What messages do we have for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. What messages do we have for Leos? I don't know why. It may be some of you guys' favorite movie, but I just got George the Jungle. Strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. All Alright, what messages do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th? Oh, Scorpio. Is that the final card? I feel like it was. Yes, it was. Alright. What messages do we have for my Leos? My lovely, lovely Leos. I don't remember the name of this cartoon, but I think it's a cat. And I guess it's like an old school cartoon because all I keep hearing is put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. I think it was from Looney Tunes if I'm not mistaken, but it's like put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Alright, what messages do we have for Leos? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that cartoon was a lion, which makes it even more hilarious. I'm gonna look it up afterwards. Like, if I can find a scene on YouTube, I'll post it in the description box. Because, yeah. What messages do we have for my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. What messages do we have for my Leos? My lovely, lovely Leos. Check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Back to the love song. Some of y'all are really, really feeling yourselves. What messages do we have for Leos? What messages do we have for... Ooh, shadow work needed. Okay. Ooh. You're a magical ass being. Act accordingly. With the 777. Messages do we have? Oh. Transformative endings with the 999. What messages do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th? Not the one. Ooh, pregnancy. Ruh-roh. Oh, I'm not taking all of these. One card at a time, please. What messages do we have for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th? What messages do we have? I'm not taking all of these. One card at a time, please. And thank you, and please. Thank you. That was my fault. That one was my fault. The caterpillar becomes the butterfly. All right. And take a hike. Alright, what messages do we have for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th? What messages do we have for Leos? Oops. What messages for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What messages do we have for Leos? I'm getting Mary J. Blige. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Said the trouble no one knows what's it, helping you get on your feet. Yes. To by your side, should have left you as a times. I don't know who that was for, but I was feeling that song, so it's for somebody. It's for some of y'all. I'm literally saying the scene where Angela Bassett burns all his clothes and like, yeah, some of y'all is angry at an ex-lover. I need y'all to give y'all a big hug, okay? Because, whew. All right, what messages do we have for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. You need a good fucking cry. Yeah, I was feeling that. So it's crazy that that part of the song just came up, especially with the you need a good fucking cry. The part of I'm not gonna cry, you know it's cause you're not with my tears. All right, what messages do we have for Leos? I feel like for some of you who that song resonates with, you guys do need to cry because crying is cleansing. And I feel like you have been made to feel, or you've grown up feeling like crying is a weakness, or any sort of emotion is a weakness. But that is not true. Crying cleanses your soul. It is good for you. It helps you release the things, the hurt, the pain. Helps you release it. I am not taking all of these. Please, one at a time. Thank you. Thank you. You're going through some tough shit. Yes, y'all are. I am sending y'all some love and some hugs, because, whooch, baby. What messages do we have for Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Last one. You think someone is lying. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first off, I want to say some of you may have air and earth in your charts. Because you have the fox, the rabbit, the fox and the rabbit that are earth signs, and you can tell by the alchemical sign or symbol for earth. And then you have eagle, peacock, firefly, which is air. All right, with the fox card, the fox is my wise teacher card. And a lot of times, if you look up in different folklore, foxes tend to be tricksters. And as I like to call them, I like to think of foxes or the fox energy as a course corrector. Because what happens is And for some of you, I'm hearing you're getting what you're getting what you wanted and what you asked for, and it's basically a test to see, is this exactly what you wanted? Like, is this really what you wanted? The fame, whether it's being viral on TikTok, not TikTok. I don't know why it's difficult for me to talk. But being viral on TikTok and then gaining all these followers and then gaining all the influence. You guys are getting what you wanted, the promotion at your job, the person that you've been pining over. You're getting what you're getting what you wanted, but it's a test to be like, is this really what you wanted? Is the grass greener on this side? Now that you got it, is it really worth it? For some of you. Now, for the rest of you, the Fox card is basically my course corrector card. It's a, we're gonna mess you up a little bit, play some little tricks, like minorly inconvenience you, just so we can get you back. So just so you can, I'm hearing, if any of you guys watch Friends, I'm hearing pivot, just so you guys can get back, like, because it's like you're getting distracted by all the shiny things over here, and you're supposed to be going straight, but you're like, wait, and then here comes the fox. It's like pivot, and it's pivoting you back to where you're supposed to be heading. While you're like, it's like when you're driving a car, the car goes where your focus is. So if you look straight, your car's gonna go straight. If you look to the left, the car's gonna veer a little left. So you're seeing all this shiny stuff, all this because all these materialistic stuff, and you're slowly pivoting to that, and the fox's energy is going to come in and give you just a little taste of it, just to be like, it's not what you really want. So like it's going to be like a course correction. My Eagle card is my I got I don't know who, I think it's by Seal. I'm not really sure. But it's fly like an eagle to the sea, why don't you fly? I want to say it's Seal. I want to say it's a Seal song. But I haven't heard the song in forever. So I may be wrong. It could be somebody else. But for some of you guys are soaring. And then for the rest of you guys, the Eagle card is basically a gaining a higher perspective card. Eagles are very, very powerful, and with this card, I'm being drawn to the eagle, like this little ball of light, the eagle like coming down and swooping and just at the right moment, like snatching it up in its talons. So for some of you are actually swooping down, and I'm hearing, sorry, because some of y'all guys are hilarious. I'm hearing that you're snatching up your abundance. Like I'm literally getting like memes of someone like snatching something and like holding it close to their chest. I don't know whose guide this is, but they are hilarious. Eagles are also known as truth seekers, or in this card, the energy of the eagle is a truth seeker. So I am being told to remind you guys that even little white lies are lies. Okay, so you can't be a truth seeker out here telling white lies. Just saying it. The peacock card is going to be my beauty card. My I'm hearing some of you. Some people are enamored by you. But my peacock, the shadow aspect of my peacock card is also to not be so vain. Don't be vain. Because my peacock card, there's a lot of confidence behind you. And it goes like, and it makes sense because you guys are Leos, and I'm surprised that the lion card didn't fall out, because, you know, it's your animal. But peacocks are really, really beautiful. They're very, very confident. They're very, very sure of themselves. And then when you're in the shadow aspect of the peacock card, that means that something is going on in your solar plexus, as well as your solar plexus chakra. So that if you aren't familiar with the chakra system, your solar plexus holds your self-confidence, mainly. It holds a lot of other things, like your the control you have over your life and stuff like that, but mainly it holds your self-confidence. So whenever you're feeling down and blue, or whenever you're feeling extremely self-judgmental, make sure you guys are going into a meditation, you're focusing on your solar plexus chakra. Now, the rabbit card. The rabbit card is my fear card. It is also so the rabbit card has a reminder or a story that goes to it, a backstory. So the rabbit is just hopping along through the woods, and very loudly it's talking about how one day the hawk or the eagle or any type of bird of prey is going to come down, swoop down, grab it, take it away, and eat it. And then because the rabbit is speaking so loudly about this, a bird of prey actually overhears it and thinks, you know what, that's not actually a bad idea. I am a little hungry. So the bird of prey does exactly that. Now, the moral of that story and of that scenario is to stop feeding your fears. Stop speaking life into your fears. See, the bird of prey really wasn't paying the rabbit any mind until it overheard what it feared. And then it was like, you know what? I could use a little rabbit sandwich, you know, a little rabbit leg, you know. And then that's what happened. It swooped down, grabbed the rabbit, and took it away. But none of that would have happened. None of that would have manifested if the rabbit wasn't solely focused on that. So the moral of that story is, stop feeding your fears. Stop speaking about your fears so loudly, and stop focusing your energy on your fears so much that that's what's manifesting into your reality. Now, the cheetah card is my very first fire sign card, but my cheetah card is also going to be masculine energy. Jesus, I don't know how to talk today. My cheetah card is my masculine energy card, my doing card, the doer. And I'm hearing quick, fast, like the speed of light. I don't know if that's from a TV show or not, or if that's just something that someone's guide said, but all I'm hearing is quick, fast, and like the speed of light. Exactly like that. Quick, fast, and like the speed of light. Like, it's like a repetitive it's like a repetitive thing that's in my head. It's quick, fast, and like the speed of light. So, and I see, like, it's like I'm getting a vision of like a snowball starting off small, but then it starts rolling down the hill, and as it's rolling down the hill, it's getting progressively bigger and bigger and bigger, and like it's gaining all of this momentum. So some of you guys are like gaining all of this momentum and you don't know what to do with it. Just go with it. Just flow with it. Just flow with it. Just ride that wave. And actually, when I was setting up for you guys' reading, there was this Jade Novak song. I'm going to post it in the description box below, because I add all these people's albums to my phone or to my Apple Music, and then when I just hit shuffle, I'm like, I didn't even realize I had this in my music. So there's this Jade Novak song. I'm gonna post it in the description box because it talks about like riding your own wave and stuff like that. With the Firefly card, my Firefly card is always going to be my very powerful but very short burst of inspiration. So the Firefly card, you're going to get you, and especially for those of you who are, I'm hearing, especially for those of you who are writers, you're going to get, or you've been getting like these very, very short, but very, very, like powerful bursts of inspiration to like write and to create. Do it. If you're driving, carry a notebook in the car. Like I'm seeing someone have it in the door, like where I call it the trash. I know it's not a trash, but it's like where people throw their paper straws, the straw holders and receipts. I normally call it the void, but hey, it is what it is. But have like a notebook in there, a notebook and a pen. So like when you're driving and you get hit with these bursts of inspiration, you can easily just pull over to the side of the road or pull over in the parking lot and just write and just get it out and just put word onto paper. And what ends up happening is once you start utilizing that short burst of inspiration, you'll see that they'll come faster. They'll come more often and they'll last a lot longer. So their first one may last 5 minutes or like 2 minutes. And if you don't act on it, it goes away. Now, if you don't act on these, because this burst of inspiration is very fleeting, you have to act on it quick, like as soon as you feel it. Now, I'm not saying be like a daredevil on the road and like be in the fast lane and then swerve and almost run people off the road to get to that side. No, what I'm saying is, if you get hit with that inspiration, just slowly ease over, pull over, put your hazards on, put the car in park, and then use that energy. Use that short burst of inspiration. The Scorpion card. The Scorpion card is my last and final fire card for you guys. And it is, I always see the Scorpion card as very passionate and sometimes competitive. And Leos, you are known to be competitive. I can say that because I am Leo rising. And sometimes, depending on what it is, I am very, very competitive. But it also is a reminder to watch your words. Watch the effect of your words. Watch the sting of your words. Shadow work needed. I feel like, well, before I get into that, as you can see that you have 2 cards here that have angel numbers or synchronicities, you're a magicalized being and transformative endings with the 777 and the 999. It is great and amazing to know the generic meaning of these numbers, but please, 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 please make sure you are tapping in, whether it's meditating, whether it's automatic writing, however you tap in, you're tapping in and asking your spirit team specifically, what are they trying to convey to you with those numbers? Because every time you see that number, there is something that's being told to you, and it's not always the generic meaning. So please make sure you're meditating or tapping in, however you tap in, to get the meaning of those numbers. Yeah. Anyways, shadow work is needed. I feel like it's having, for some of you, the shadow work is needed card. It's you've made a list, because I'm literally hearing making a list, stacking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. So you've made a list about everything that you want to release and everything that's holding you back and hindering you. Now all that you need to do is, I would say some of you need to find journal prompts about the things that you want to release and write it out. because some of you guys are really, really good at writing it out. And if you're feeling angry, I would advise you to go to like a raid room and just smash stuff and get all that anger out. I want to go to one. I haven't found one in my area yet, but I totally want to go to one. Just to get all the anger out. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you like it's like a spray painted wall and someone's like smashing a TV, like an old TV. You're a magical ass being. Act accordingly. Now, I really don't think a lot of you guys have I don't think Leos have issues with knowing their worth. Actually, no, I take that back. Some of you do. Some of you do. And it's only because you guys give so much, and then when you don't receive back what you've been given or what you're giving, you start to doubt your self-worth. You start to doubt if you're worthy or not. And then when it starts happening in every relationship, you start questioning if it's a you thing. And it is a you thing, and that's where your shadow work, that's where most of your shadow work needs to stem from. Well, why do you keep giving to people when you aren't being given the same amount, or when people aren't giving back to you in return? So what about you is saying that that is okay? Transformative endings. For some of you, I'm hearing you're getting a divorce, or you're in the process of getting a divorce. Because immediately as I saw transformative endings and not the one, I got the Mary J. Blige song stuck in my head again. I'm also probably going to link that in the description box below for those of you who don't know the song that I am talking about. For the rest of you who aren't getting a divorce, this is you ending a cycle, whether it be ending a toxic boss-employee relationship. Like you worked at this place and the boss is just extremely toxic, extremely like abusive verbally, and for some of you physically. And you're just like, I have had enough. Enough is enough. I am done. I know that I deserve more. I know that my work is worth more. And you are moving on. The not the one card. The not the one card pertains to someone that you thought was your person, or someone you thought could be your person. And it's only because they were masking their true selves, because they saw how valuable you were, so they masked who they truly were, and so they could benefit off of you. And then once you started seeing their true colors, you were like, this isn't the person that I fell in love with, this isn't the person that I befriended, you know. And it's just like, yeah, it's not the one. They are not the one. Now, the pregnancy card. I'm not getting that you guys are pregnant. I'm getting that there may be, well, you guys may be pregnant. And that may have been like the camel that broke the, that may have been the straw that broke the camel's back. I told y'all I don't know how to talk today. Or, the person that you thought was the one, or the person that you thought was your person, they got someone else pregnant. And there, and that was what made you guys cut, like, be like, that's it, I'm done. Like, that was it. That was, again, the straw that broke the camel's back. The caterpillar becomes the butterfly. That is my transfer, like the ending of being in a transformative, transformative cycle. I still don't think I said that right, but you know what? We're just gonna rock with it. Because I told you I don't know how to talk today. You guys have been in a cocoon. You guys have been, if you've been doing your work, you've been, I'm hearing you've been staying prayed up and meditated up. So you guys have been in the chrysalis, as I like to call it, and now it is time for you guys to break free and spread your wings. Take a hike. You guys need to get outside, get your butts outside, get your body moving. I'm literally hearing, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Like I'm literally dump 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 so you guys, a lot of you guys find clarity in nature. I know I do. Like, I love going by the water. I love walking through the forest or walking through the park and just like taking nature in. You'll find, and also it grounds you. It helps ground you. So go take a hike, especially if you live in like I'm seeing like California or like Washington. You need to take a hike. Like the breath that you feel like you've been needing to catch, you'll find it there. I'm hearing like you'll find clarity and peace there. Because I see someone in like hiking boots and like they're standing, like I'm getting two different visions. I'm seeing someone standing in like it's like a desert, but it's like rocks. And then I'm seeing someone standing in this like a forest, and they're standing on this rocky cliff. That is where you'll find your clarity. Okay? Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face the pillow now. And for those of you who have insomnia, spraying lavender on your pillows. Like I do like a lavender, it could be like one of those sleep sprays from like Whole Foods. Get one of those and it'll help. It'll put you to sleep. There is also a melatonin one, I think. Or a magnesium one, I think. Not really sure. I remember seeing it, but I can't remember what it actually was. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spinnerella taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some, not in that order. I don't know who that was for, who I was meant to tell that for, but not in that order. Because you already know it's going to mess up your stomach, so not in that order. If you know, you know. Like, if you feel that was for you, that was for you. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. And I'm hearing some of you just need to spend that time with you. You need to get back to you. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Like I said, crying is cleansing for the soul. And I know, my fellow fire sign. We don't like dealing with, like, crying. What is crying? Like, we don't cry. We bulldoze through our emotions and keep it moving. How has that been working so far? It has not. Okay? It has not. I can tell you from experience that it absolutely has not been working. So, cry. Cry. Let it out. Let it go. Let it flow. And get all that gunk out of your heart and off of your heart. Shame, regret, guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive. Let that shit go. Be like Elsa and let it go. Now, I'm not saying exactly that you have to forgive the person, because some people can forgive the person who's done them wrong and that helps them along their journey, while others be like, I don't need to forgive you to be done with the situation. I can still say fuck you wholeheartedly and it be done. But what you also need to do is, and that's fair. Like I can see that point. But the person that you need to forgive the most is the one that you look at in the mirror all day, or every day. I was gonna say all day, every day. But the person that you need to forgive is yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing people to treat you that way. Forgive yourself for not knowing better and allowing people to treat you that way. And now that you know better, you do better. Because when you know better, you do better. You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Everybody has to deal with bumps. Everybody has seasons of lessons, seasons of testings, and seasons of blessings. This may be your season of testings and lessons. And, you know, hey, I gotta tell you, you'll be stronger and more, I'm hearing more formidable in the end of it. Like, it's not the end all be all. You think someone is lying. They are. I feel like this is also pertaining to the pregnancy card. Because someone was like, that's not my baby. Ooh, yeah, that's not my baby. It is. And you know that. That's why you're coming here for clarification. I mean, even though I don't do those types of readings. But it's snuck up in here, so you wanted clarification, you wanted the answer, and you got it. Well, all right, Leo, that is your reading, and I hope to see you again. All right, see ya. Bye.